All right, everyone, we are here with two very special, lovely guests. We are joined by Amanda and Ciara from Summer House. We love these girls. We're so excited to have you guys in today. And you guys just heard an earful from me for 10 minutes before we started the interview. So I'll let you guys have the floor.
Hi, I'm so happy to be here. It's been a long time coming.
My first time. It's been a while.
We're excited. Amanda's here for the first time, which we're pumped about. But yes, Rhea watched last season's reunion for the first time
And
before the premiere.
It was all back to back.
Yeah, just really fired her up. But no, we have a ton to talk about. This episode is gonna air after everyone sees the second episode. So if you're listening and you're like, they're kind of behind, we are a little behind. Sorry, somebody asked somebody to get a screener and didn't, so that's an off-camera.
We're moving past
off-camera
it.
issue. Off-camera issue, but we're very pumped. How are you guys feeling about a new Summer House season? I feel like it's got to be hard when it's always so far removed.
Well, I feel like we just got done with Winter House, so we've had a few weeks off, and here we are with Summer House again. It's like a year-round thing, actually.
I always say it's more fun to film than it is
watching it.
Yeah, to watch it air back.
Yeah.
So
well,
you forget a lot.
This season for a viewer looks really good. I said that from an entertainment standpoint, it looks like there's going to be a lot of drama, which is what you want in a reality show. But for you guys, very stressful. We're seeing a common theme in the first episode. Ciara, you weren't there the first episode, which I was really upset by. I texted Fran and I was like, "What the fuck? She's not on this episode."
My response was she's in the cast photo.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
I know a lot of people ask me, they're like, "Are you in Summer House?" I'm like, I'm on the photo, obviously.
Yet somehow
it's one
you're
episode.
still being blamed for things. It's Ciara's fault that people are fighting already.
I wasn't even in the first episode, but somehow I'm mean. But it's,
Well, I don't think you're mean. And Amanda, you really do give Hailey Bieber energy. I have to say that. I've seen you post on your story before that people say that you look like Hailey, especially your wedding photos.
Yeah.
I see it. I really see it.
Yeah. I see it too. I get it. We think we just have similar style. I'm not trying to be her, and I will not cut my hair short. So
I was just going to say, she won't cut her hair short.
Listen,
you cut your hair short.
I know, I cut mine.
I don't want to be like her. We just happen to look alike and have similar style.
Yeah.
I feel the energy, but the common
good fresh girl aesthetic.
Yes,
Yes,
clean.
Very much.
Yeah.
The first episode, a lot of drama surrounding Carl and Lindsay was seemed to be the whole conversation. And I saw people talking like, oh my God, they can't stop talking about Carl and Lindsay. But then I was like, obviously you guys are talking about other things. It's a reality show.
Right. Yeah.
They're going to cut in
let's not
the
be
drama.
mistaken. We talk about a lot of other stuff.
So much.
Other than Lindsay and Carl, but obviously this is the new dynamic in the house this season. It's obviously going to be a topic of conversation, just like Kyle and Amanda were when they were getting married. Every conversation that made it to screen was obviously pertaining to y'all's relationship.
And we are filming a TV show.
Yeah,
so we do have to talk about each other.
Yeah.
And
right.
There's if someone's giving you something to talk about, they're gonna make us talk about it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then people are like, "Oh yeah, you can't choose." I'm like, we also don't get to choose what makes the edit and what doesn't.
Yeah.
If it was up to us, you'd probably see all of our conversations in the
you
bedroom
think
giggling about stupid shit.
Yeah, you think we
Carl
sit in
and
bed
Lindsay.
for 3 hours and just talk about Lindsay for 5 minutes? No, we talk about so much.
You guys look like you have a ton of fun. I think it's funny when the first episode it was figuring out where everyone was going to sleep, and you were like, "Can I just sleep with the girls?" it just is like a fun little girl sleepover.
I get so much FOMO.
I know. I hate it for you.
I'm just I love that Kyle likes to be one of the girls too, though.
Oh my God.
He fits right in.
Yeah.
So it
Kyle
works.
late nights in the room with us. Well, he's often bringing his music into the room and giving
Or
us
wandering around the kitchen.
giving us a little strip show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you do your thing. I'm gonna hang out with my friends. I would do anything. I'm like, let me in the bed.
How did you guys manage the bedroom situation for the summer? Because the first episode was you guys couldn't have as many bedrooms as you thought, and you had to move shit around. Now that big primary bedroom like
two
there's
bedrooms.
like
Yeah.
it's just two massive beds in it.
Also, that was a real thing, and there was an article that just came out, I think, in like Dan's paper, where they interviewed the fire marshal or whatever, who actually said that the house was zoned. It wasn't a production thing. They weren't trying to screw with us to create more drama. The house actually was only allowed to have 5 bedrooms. Obviously, we filmed a season there last year, so they said that's not 5 bedrooms.
Right.
Yeah.
But I thought it was going to be very interesting given everyone that we had and people not knowing each other, like forcing them to sleep together. But it worked out so well.
Yeah, I mean,
I think
it was
confusing. Very fun.
Well, you stayed in the same room consistently.
Yeah, but I would have not done that.
because we started out in the master and then or the primary bedroom, then we went upstairs and then we jumped from like the blue room to the pink room. Honestly, it was very chaotic.
And we had people coming and going too, and
right.
friends and guests. So everyone kind of moved around, and I feel like it worked better that way than having one bedroom. Because then if you stayed, like if that person was gone, you felt like you were staying in their room. But this time it's kind of musical chairs, musical beds.
I feel like the only rooms that were consistent were like the couple rooms, but
But no one wanted to stay in our room when we weren't there. Yeah. I was offended.
You're like, we're clean.
Yeah, did we? Oh, I guess we didn't. I do recall jumping on your bed though. I don't know.
With your dirty feet.
Yeah. Probably. My dirty feet.
Doesn't bother me.
It doesn't. Amanda's the least of my worries.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We also have some new people on this season, which we do every year. What's it like when a new person comes in? And Amanda, you've been around for a while, and Ciara, you were a newer person recently. I want to hear the perspective from both sides.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say that it's whether the new cast has watched the show or not, or knows the show or not, it's nice when they come in and spend the time and energy trying to get to know you. Like, they don't make assumptions. There's some things that they'll know that Kyle and I are married, or maybe they know that I have dogs, but there's other things that they're trying to figure out and dynamics, and they're asking questions, because that seems more authentic than someone coming in and knowing everything about me or everyone and everyone's relationships, and then feeling like you can't really get to know them.
Then they just assume, and then you kind of feel weird around them because you're like, oh, they're probably reading what everyone says about me, and like that's just not me.
Yeah, it's just like fake it for the cameras.
It's probably like a hard balance though, because you also like don't want to be the one that comes in and doesn't know anything. Because then I think
it's a mixture of both though. I think you almost, because well, for you, Amanda, do you think it's better if somebody doesn't you kind of
like
just
if
said
somebody
it, but
came in and was like, who's that blonde guy over there, and you were like, my husband, like would you be like,
that would be
know
weird.
the names?
Didn't you not watch the show before coming on?
I didn't watch the show before coming on, but I had to go back and like watch the season before, but like a few episodes. So I was just like, okay, this is this person. Like, read energies a little bit, because that's what they kind of asked you.
Yeah, because they want you to understand the
they want you to
dynamics,
know.
but you weren't like a fan.
But I didn't know.
Watched.
I didn't really know anything about anyone too deep except Luke, obviously. But I think it's better kind of with, like, when they come in a little bit blind also, because you do have to also genuinely get to know people. Like, it doesn't just work you coming in wanting to be on a TV show. Like, that to me, it reads inauthentic, and it's a struggle throughout the season too, because I'm like, well, you know what the main goal is, like, you just want to be here for lights, camera, like, we get that. We're all here, we obviously are all wanting to be on TV to some extent, but like, we are also cultivating friendships too, and trying to get to know people, and it is going to take more than just one season. It is going to take more than just a few weekends in the house, to get to know that person.
And that's why I've also never disclosed to anyone new like what my prior relationships are with the people in the house.
Or
like,
where you
I'll
stand
just
with
say
people.
like, I get along with everyone. Everyone's wonderful, because I really want people to make their own opinions and not be swayed or think that, okay, maybe if they do like me and they want to be friends with me, that they can't like other people. And that's not how it is, and that's not how it should be.
Right. And that's like kind of like tarnishing the experience too. Like, we're not trying to put, like, if someone new is coming in, they're going to have their own assumptions, own opinions, and that's on them to form that, and not like, I don't feel like anyone should kind of like dictate or sway that person in that way.
They need to like figure it out on their own.
Yeah.
We were actually laughing before because we do trivia, and one of the questions is about Southern Charm, and we were laughing. I've never watched an episode of Southern Charm, but you know, we're friendly with Craig and Austin, and I was like, that's maybe why I like Craig and Austin. Yeah, I was like, I've never seen any episodes of Southern Charm.
I think that's how I got too. Yeah, I didn't watch any Southern Charm. I should have.
Yeah,
I should have.
And the people we're playing against, they're like, yeah, probably.
Yeah,
it's like,
Yeah, that definitely
should have watched.
Yeah.
No, should have watched.
who came in and like adjusted the quickest, you think?
I don't know.
They all
pretty much
fit in really well.
right
Like
in.
our
Seemed like that
movies
even
this year
from the
were
first
great.
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like no one was timid. That's for sure.
They all they all were like very comfortable and really dove right in.
It seemed like the first day it was kind of like that, and also just from social media, seeing the pictures that were posted. I think it was Sam who posted pictures, and I was like, this is all from the first day, and everyone has their ass out shaking. I'm like, they're getting along great.
Oh my god! All summer, Kyle and Sam are just like late nighting in the kitchen together, like doing wild shit from like the first day.
They jumped in and wanted to party immediately, which was great because we were like,
Kyle needs the 20.
we were like, have
25-year-olds.
fun. Right. I was like, I might be
always-
27, but I'm in the bed.
I'm impressed with how much you guys drink. I was when I was watching the reunion into the new episode, I was watching with my boyfriend, and you guys like did a shot immediately, and he was like, "Man, these people just fucking drink." And I was like, "Yep, they just
I think
get
it's
after
also
it
first day
immediately."
nerves. First day nerves. Who drinks the least in our house? Well, besides Carl.
It depends. I think it's between me, you, and Paige. It doesn't. We all get drunk, but like who actually?
We have to,
Right,
if
right,
we're all
yeah.
gonna get drunk, we look at each other. We're like, "Are we doing?
Are we
this?
doing this thing? Yeah, press
collectively?
the group
Like,
press the
collectively?
button.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, are we gonna pop
Really
off? All right, we'll
sending
pop
it.
off. Yeah.
But also, you kind of have to for
Yeah.
these.
Yeah.
You know,
We have to
You
get
gotta shout-
behind
you
each
gotta
other.
shout it
Yeah, we do have to get behind each other because
And, like-
sometimes I'm like, don't even look my direction with an alcoholic
and we're like, all
beverage.
right,
Yeah.
guys, let's we're doing this today. We gotta do this today. We're all going down together.
I know. I
Yeah,
feel like
truly.
is that like one of the questions you guys are asked the most, because we are watching a TV show, so it always just feels like you guys are moving from like event to event.
Yeah.
And people are like, do you ever get hungover? Like, is there
Yeah,
ever,
we're
like-
constantly hungover.
I feel like
Are you
the
kidding?
most person I see hungover is Paige. Like
Yeah.
Paige, I feel like she's always just like she needs a soda,
Yeah.
some food.
She's the one who got me hooked on these damn Coca-Colas.
Listen, I
like our
fucking
first
love
season
soda.
of Winter
I'm a soda
House,
addict.
she would wake up, she'd be like, I need a Coke right now. And I'd be like, okay, all right.
Yeah,
and
she
then I
brought
started
soda into
doing
the
it.
house for
I know.
sure.
She
No,
ruined me.
there's also
perfect
this
for a
weird like
hangover.
adrenaline thing because drinking here in the city. I mean, I was like out for Valentine's Day with Ciara and Maya. I woke up the next day like so tired. I was like, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
But when we're out there, it's just like the energy, all the
Totally.
crew, all the people. I think that's kind of what pushes
Right.
you to
When you
not be
have
as
the
hungover.
mindset that you're already going to be doing something the next day, you kind of don't let
You
yourself
just-
get hungover. You're like, I have to do this.
Yeah, take a shower and just hopefully you come out a
or
little bit
don't
better.
take a shower.
Or don't take a shower. I don't know what tactics we use, but a lot of group rallying.
Yeah.
We
And
just
a lot of bitching. There's a lot of bitching.
a lot of bitching, and then we just start drinking again.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay.
Yeah, and it's
the
a
dog.
group mentality. Did it feel like it kind of seemed like Carl was maybe feeling like there wasn't a lot of male energy? Did that change at all?
It's just sad to watch the boys
lost.
I mean, yeah, it was Kyle and Carl, and then Chris. Like, obviously, it was a great new addition for the boys, but I think they needed more male energy. And Oliver came a few weekends. It was really, really sad. I accidentally. I told
Did Andrea? I saw Andrea in like a second of the preview, so I guess maybe
Yeah,
he's-
Andrea comes a couple of times.
who else?
Corey.
Corey comes
Corey
out.
finally comes.
The guys come. Listen, it's really hard to find guys
Yeah.
to cast for the show.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Even when they find them and we're all set to go,
They back
they
out.
back out. It's like the guy, they don't want to do it last second.
Yeah.
You
So-
could tell in the first episode. I don't know if it was the way it was, if it was the way it was edited or what, but it was like Kyle and Carl, and they were like, "All right, we'll go in the car." Like when it was like girls' car, and then the two of them were like, "All right, we'll go in the car." I was like, "Oh my god, why are they being so awkward?"
There were so many weekends Kyle was trying to get some friends to come out, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have friends come out," and then they would not come out, and I'd be like, "Ooh, Kyle, I was like, you don't have any friends, do you? And he was like, I do have friends. And then his friends would back out. And I'd be like, I really didn't mean it like that. I was kidding.
He's 40. Most of his friends are married with like multiple children.
It's hard to get people to come.
They gotta get the babysitter. They gotta do the whole shebang. Yeah.
But people turned out for his birthday. Really.
Yeah. It seems like there is an awkwardness now with Carl and Lindsay and their relationship and like where they are with work wise. Like Kyle and Carl are now no longer working together.
Correct. Yeah. Carl left Loverboy.
Okay.
Which, I mean, that happens in life.
The way you said it, I saw an interview you had done and spoken about it, and it was, you had said the exact same thing we were talking about it. She, like, Rhea was like, you know, I have to assume it's probably not the easiest to work for an alcohol company in that position.
And it wasn't even the working for the alcohol company. I think a lot of it was, you know, going to the events and going out in the field and just being sober around drunk people, like hosting event after event after event. Even if Kyle was there every single time with Carl, like Carl's still in that environment, and that can get very overwhelming. So I kind of knew it was bound to happen eventually, or or something would have to change. But yeah, it was bittersweet when he left. He was the first employee to leave the company. And we're growing, and he left, and the team, the whole team is like bummed out about it. But that's life, and kind of way the world goes around.
And he officiated your wedding, which I feel like has been a topic of discussion because people are like, how do you guys feel that he officiated your wedding? But not that you guys are all still friends, but the friendship is going in a different direction, it seems.
Yeah. It was we were in a different place, a year and a half ago at my wedding when he officiated it. And there was more tension and awkwardness. And I think a lot of it had to do with the company and maybe Carl not feeling comfortable having certain conversations with Kyle about his position or about his job, or Kyle not feeling comfortable talking to Carl about certain things. And that sort of built up. But I mean, I still love Carl, but he is Kyle's friend.
Yeah.
So
that can sometimes help a relationship though, right? Like if two people aren't working well together and then you're like, all right, let's just stop the work. And then eventually you can get back to the place of the great friendship.
Yeah. And in Kyle's defense, and I don't know if I should, whatever, but it's, Lindsay and I have not had like the best history in the world, and we had a pre-existing relationship before she got together with Carl, but now that they are dating, I'm sure that's like residual onto him, right? So he probably is feeling like keeping more of a distance just because of where we stand, Lindsay and I, and that's what a boyfriend should do, now fiance. So I don't fault him for it, but definitely create some tension.
Right.
Different dynamics.
Yeah. I'll say this, from an outsider perspective, you seem like someone who is just very easy to get along with. You're like a girl's girl. You're friends with everybody. So when someone doesn't get along with you,
isn't it weird?
I raise my eyebrows a little bit because I'm like,
it's weird.
You just seem like such a nice person, and you
She's very
like
easygoing.
You're easygoing. You got a great head on your shoulders. You're always like the voice of reason, and like I said, you really seem like a true like girl's girl. Even though you're married, you're like, I want to sleep with the girls, and I'm just like, well, when someone doesn't get along with you, I'm like, I don't know about that.
I think
that's very sweet. I mean, some people call me a doormat, or they walk, but it's still, I'm forgiving. I am easygoing. Whether that's someone views that as a negative or a positive, I do get along with everyone I met.
You really don't really ruffle any feathers, but you still, like, since I've known you, you've gotten like more opinionated, and like you do say what you like. You are the voice of reason in the house, I think, or you are better at articulating what people are thinking.
I play devil's advocate.
You do play devil's advocate.
And I piss the girls off.
Yeah, you do. That annoys me. I will be like, but even
like,
then,
I don't want to hear this right now.
Like, I don't want to hear.
Sometimes you're like, you're telling my side, and I don't want to hear it. But then you come around, and you're like,
and even then, even when she plays devil's advocate, I'm like, okay, like she's not like being mean about it. She's not trying to be vicious. Like, I'm never mad at her for it. It's very...
I've never been like, you're wrong.
Yeah,
I'm like,
no.
well, maybe it's this. I almost
person.
try to like calm people down.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, maybe this is what they meant.
Yeah.
I also don't think it's being, you said people call you a doormat. I think there's a difference between being a doormat and being someone who, like you said, is a forgiving person who can just forget about what happened
and move on
in the past and move on. Like, maybe you're never gonna, I said forget, but like you'll remember what those people did, but you're not gonna hold it against them forever.
Right. It's not gonna come up in every single disagreement or argument or everything.
Has there been conversations with Lindsay post you being on Watch What Happens Live?
No.
And then
I remember we talked about that.
And she went on that Instagram story rampage.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I have not heard from her at all.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't reach out after the Instagram stuff. I was just like this.
So I'm sure, but have you like, were you guys all there? You guys do a premiere party?
Oh yeah, it was like oh hi, like she was like shocked to see me there. I was like hi, and then that was it. But I mean, she came out with those Instagram photos so fast. Like, what folder did you have those sitting in that you just found every single photo from every single Loverboy event that you ever volunteered to go to? Yeah, without our knowledge for the most part.
I mean, it's a little weird. I always.
It was fast.
I always.
It was cool.
It was fast. I saw it all happen in real time. I was watching.
I'm like, guilty people feel the need to really prove themselves. Like, you didn't have anything to. If there was nothing to prove,
there's nothing, you're always in the mindset of like, people will find out the truth eventually because that's just how it goes.
And if, the truth will prevail.
Right.
There's
And
no
I
need
always
to
say,
prove
like,
anything.
if your friends and your family know, you're kind of just like, whatever,
Yeah. Right.
What am I gonna do?
Yeah, I'm gonna like.
It's not talking
Post
shit
receipts.
when you're just telling it how it is.
And asked a question.
Yeah.
Ciara, any love interests?
No,
for
you got
this
anybody for
summer?
me? Know anybody? You got a boyfriend? You got see any friends?
I wish I had someone because you need someone good.
Like, no. Look, my love life on TV obviously has not worked in my favor. This summer I definitely took I was on the bench. I had to ride the bench a little bit this summer because last season really popped off for me. But no love interest. Just kind of like dating around. Yeah. Nothing too crazy.
You need a real man.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my own shit in line. Like,
What kind of guy? Like, are you trying to stay away from the reality TV people?
I would like to. I would like to. Or if I do go that direction, I'm gonna watch their show before.
Like we said.
Yeah, like we said before. But really, I just really want to find someone with a brain.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy.
I think staying away from reality
just
TV,
a little thing.
but still someone who's famous.
I don't know.
You're like
Someone who's famous.
have a little notoriety.
I want that.
me out.
I want that for you.
I know.
You could go the athlete route that way.
Yeah, but athletes are so tricky. They're traveling all the time.
And
You
sometimes
can't trust them.
and sometimes they don't have brains.
And athletes, you really can't trust them.
I mean, I would be scared to date an athlete because, look, I'm very much a monogamous type. Like, I don't want to be entertained. I don't run a roster. I'm not looking for attention from every single guy. Like, I actually find that the least fulfilling. And I really just want one person who's, like, all about me and I'm all about them. And not that, like, that can't happen from an athlete. I just feel like they have unlimited options and so many girls, and I'm just really not trying to compete with that. And I know the right man is there's going to be no competition, but it's just, I mean, everyone wants an athlete. Like,
I wasn't able to date for fun either. I was like dating for the long haul.
Yeah, like I am not like, it's like I don't find dating so fun in this city sometimes because I just I'm not running a roster, so it's not like I'm entertaining 10 million different people at once. It's really tricky.
I'm like
and then being
I was single for a little bit, and
Yeah.
I'm just not the kind of person that and like you said, like, entertains multiple guys. Like I'm a
I tried to get in that time. I was like, go on dates, like do
oh,
it,
and date all these people,
and
there'd be like some people there, and I'd be like, I don't know about them, because I just like it's just a certain people. You're like, no, they're entertaining so many people. Like I'm a one guy type of gal, and I want that guy to be obsessed with me, and like.
Yeah, when I was on the dating apps way back in the day. Your guys no. It was like, even if I went on like 2 dates, I wouldn't like go out and see the next guy until that one was over because it was too overwhelming.
It's too overwhelming. And I
We're gonna find you an A-list celebrity. That's what I want for you, and I'm gonna be invited to all the parties.
Yeah. If you leave your house, bitch. No, but like I don't know. Hopefully I find a nice guy. Also, being on TV is also the other side to that coin that people don't understand. And like even my mom is just realizing it. She's like, I didn't realize like how much of a challenge dating would be for you. I was like, yeah, because there are some like I've been out on some dates where people are already familiar with what I do or know like parts that they know that I'm on TV. They've seen it, they've watched it, whatever. So they'll ask me a question, but they allude to the fact that they don't watch it. But I'm like, but you just slipped because you know who I'm like.
The worst is when they try to act like they don't.
Yeah,
know,
so just
and
tell
you're
me
like,
you know, which is fine.
Just
Just say it. And like, I'm not bringing anyone on TV until I'm actually like ready and confident. Because also girls have it bad. Like they hold whoever it is over your head for the entirety of like your life, essentially. I feel like if you dated someone, like I'll never live this A-word stuff down. I don't think I will. But like they hold it over your head for so long. Guys can like hook up with this girl, they move on, they're just like whatever. And girls, it's like you're stupid, you're an idiot, like he played you, like you're a fool, you're so dumb. And I'm so like I'm a little scarred, I think, just from the whole fucking experience.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go out of reality TV because it feels like now, especially there's been
you don't
so
know if they're
many
trying to get on your show.
Yeah.
Right? Like they're like
I mean, we need some men. So.
Yeah. There's been so much crossover. I feel like
Potomac and Summer
Luke
House.
and
Ashley.
Potomac and now Jason and Giselle. Is that like a real thing? I don't know. I don't know.
We're just here.
Like it's crazy.
I'm just enjoying watching it unfold.
Right? Exactly.
Just like everyone else.
Exactly.
What other shows are you guys watching on Bravo?
I've had a really hard time watching reality TV recently.
Do you guys feel like it's really a lot doing this, like, because it used to just be Summer House, and you had so much time, like Summer House, Winter House. Is it just like
it's a lot? And I think
more?
Watching Bravo shows, I get in my head because then I start seeing how some things are playing out. Then I start thinking about our shows, and then
I get anxiety. I get really bad anxiety.
The anxiety
watching other people fight, specifically Bravo shows. I can watch other like reality shows
like
and
Love
stuff,
Island
but
or whatever.
whatever reason, I just get such bad anxiety.
Same. It's too close to home, and we're either airing or filming 10 months of the year. I'm like, I like love Bravo, but like I don't want to see Bravo, you know?
Right. It's crazy how like the summer seems so long ago, right? And then it all airs now, and you're like, oh fuck, we have to relive this all over again.
Yeah.
Do you guys already know your summer plans? Like how far in advance do you know what's going to be happening the next summer?
Like 3 weeks?
Yeah, like 3 weeks to a month
Oh,
out.
really?
Yeah.
So it's that like you
Not
won't know
even-
for a while.
No.
Yeah, the conversations don't
They don't-
start
I mean,
until like a month or so out.
right.
Sometimes
Maybe like
the
June.
pickups come like 2 weeks before.
Right, but 2 weeks before we're supposed to be at the house. Yeah. Like we filmed the reunion and then we definitely don't know anything after the reunion. It's like radio silence for a while.
And we won't know the house until they send us the address the day of where to drive to.
Right.
Like there's so many unknowns.
We don't know
They
anything.
Bravo loves the surprise element.
Right. We don't know new people who are supposed to come, although we can like be like slight detectives sometimes, but like they pretty much keep us on a need to know basis.
We've always figured out the new people.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite like Bravo things that they do is like it's always like they try and act like this it isn't a show and it's like, oh, here comes Paige with her bestie that she's never talked about before, but it's going on to the show. And it's just like,
do people catch on? Like,
no,
do people know?
I mean,
People
I think
know.
we've been watching the show long enough. I hope to think about that, and like I feel like all the insider accounts like are always like these are the people that are coming. It's like, okay, I mean, you have to be cast to put on a TV show. Like
They interviewed you a bunch of times.
and then I feel like the ones that really like with Corey, like I feel like Craig really said so many times like, no, this is my friend, this is my real friend. Like it's just like
Craig
like
did not made it more clear.
we get it. You guys are
like Craig said like 12 times like, no, this is my boy, like they're frat brothers. Like, okay,
We got like one photo together.
Craig will draw that line in the sand like he's my actual friend. We had to be like, Craig, You can't keep calling people your actual friends. Like, what
I know, what are we? That's so
He's
funny.
like, well, you're my sister.
I think he said those exact words to us when we went to the Winter House premiere party, and he was like, "Oh, you guys have to meet Corey. He's my actual friend."
Yeah.
He's my real friend, Corey.
That's classic Craig.
These are my fake friends, and this is my real friend, Corey.
You know, now everyone that is listening has probably watched the first 2 episodes, but going into the rest of this airing, is there like, I know you can't reveal too much, but is there anything like specifically that you're like, I'm really dreading people watching that?
Oh yeah,
I mean, I mean, all of it.
I had
truly all of it.
I had one really, really, really drunk night.
Okay.
The slumber party.
Oh, you weren't even. That was.
It's
so
always the
not
drunk
even bad.
nights that you get.
It
like
wasn't
that.
even
And it's
bad.
always the ones that you think are really bad that are not, and then one will sneak up on you that you don't
That was
even remember.
like-
I'm dreading it because here's my biggest flaw is that I can get really drunk, but
You were
there's
really
not it's not until there's like a point where I cross the line and then people can tell, but for the most part people don't know that I'm drunk.
I'm like that.
She turns into a little acrobat when she gets really drunk.
This night I don't even remember changing into the slumber party outfit. I remember nothing. So that's
we
what
were
I'm
drinking
more nervous.
wine in my room. You had a full-on bottle. Was it a bottle
There
of
was
rosé?
Fireball.
Yeah, there was Fireball. Oh, we were You
and I
you
had a
did.
whole ass
right.
meltdown.
Okay, but someone came for you, so it was warranted. That like it's not like it
But
was
I'm
out of
dreading
nowhere.
watching that.
Yeah.
It was
I'm
honestly
dreading
really
watching
sad.
that. I'm
dreading
embarrassed.
to watch that, but like you got sad because somebody said something mean to you.
Yeah.
Just wait and see.
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't
exactly.
think it was bad. I think that the other people look like an asshole, not you.
Yeah.
But you know,
Well, that's what
but that's what
seems
I'm
to happen
dreading.
often. Yeah. There's always
watch
there's
that.
gotta be something. So I think we're in for
you're in for a wild ride.
a
Giddy up.
dramatic season as always. Kyle was cracking me up, just really wanting to make sure nobody's being lame in the house.
boring.
Oh, when he started doing the checklist.
No more 8 a.m. berries.
Constantly.
If
He's-
Kyle is bored, you know you are just in trouble. He just is like,
He'll be alone in the kitchen blasting music just because it's too early to go to bed.
yeah.
He's like, if I can't have fun, then no one's allowed to sleep.
Yeah. I love
That's when he lets loose. I feel for him, but I'm like, I can't keep up with you.
I know.
Right,
There's
right.
some nights
I don't
when-
think a lot of people can keep
No,
up with
well,
him.
and I
yeah,
think, like,
Sam can. Actually,
I feel like we've seen the stress like work side for him more than we have in the past, like with Winter House and like actually trying to take a vacation. So now it seems like, oh, these are really the weekends that he lets himself like have fun and not worry that much about everything else that's going on. So yeah, he's looking to turn up.
Are you guys allowed to stay there during the week, or you have to
No.
leave?
No,
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah.
I know.
Because
Yeah,
sometimes I'm like,
going
why don't
back
they
and
just
forth.
stay during the
Right?
week?
Yeah.
Work from there.
Because no one's working, and then there'd be prime content
right,
that they'd
right.
miss out on. And
They'd be like, we
very
got to be
upset
filming
about
the
it.
entire time.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's so much more footage.
Yeah.
That's way too much.
Then
Way
it just
too much,
turns into
probably.
Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Yeah, my parents already think I'm on Jersey Shore.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you guys for coming in and talking to us. We're pumped for Summer House. Mondays, Bravo. It's gonna be another wild ride.
Hold your breath.
I know. It's
Ciara,
gonna
I
be a
have your
long
back.
season.
I have your back. Amanda, I have your back
I
too.
appreciate
Yes,
that.
always. Thanks, guys.
When I'm
Thank
feeling
you.
crazy, I'm gonna message you. And be like, what did you think about this?
Yes.
Trust me.
And Brie will be like, I
I will
will
go
tell
off.
you.
I will.
She'll
I was
tell you.
scared of myself. I was like, this is why you can't be on, not that anyone's knocking on my door to ask me to be on reality TV, but I was like, this is why you can't be. Because
You'd be hot.
I would be. I get angry.
It would be good though.
Yeah.
Same girl.
I'd watch.
Yeah.
I'd tune in.
Exactly.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.